Hey guys, this is Ashutosh from Healthify Me, and today's session we are going to cover the most commonly asked questions that we get from our clients around the globe, and that is how to get rid of tummy fat, or you can call it the stubborn fat. Now, if you are, like anyone, most of us, you would have gone to a gym, hopped onto a treadmill, you would go do some cycling and you would waste long hours of cardio hoping that your fat would go away. Maybe you have tried some diets, maybe you've tried, going from one diet to another diet. You would have stopped eating rice, you would have stopped eating junk food, you would have, started having honey lemon water in the morning. Okay, I know you're trying, I know you want to do this, but the problem is this effort is very random. If you do something random, what happens? The results are random. It's like you're trying to learn a subject, you open a mathematics book and you just pick out any page in the book and try to understand how this subject works. So let me teach you today how you can actually get your results. Now, losing tummy fat or the stubborn fat or belly fat, whatever name feels comfortable with you, it needs two things to be taken care of. First one is exercise. You need to be physically active. You need to put your body in some zone of high metabolic capacity so that you can burn more calories. The second thing is nutrition. The exercise that you do has to be supplemented with balanced nutrition. Now, there is no superfood or a magic supplement or a magic pill that is going to do this for you. Okay, you are the one who's responsible for your health and for your fitness, and you need nothing else. All you need is few good exercises, a proper workout routine, a healthy balanced diet plan which you can absolutely prepare at home, and the combination of these two, if you do it the right way, your belly fat is going to melt away. So let me address a couple of questions and couple of mistakes which I see people doing all across, and we get these questions a lot. The first one is, I've stopped eating rice, but I'm not losing fat. Now, the problem here is, rice is not the problem. The quantity of rice is the problem. No food will make you fat, and no food will make you thin. You need to know what is the right quantity, what's the right nutrient that's going inside your body. When you have this knowledge, ideally under the guidance of a very good coach, you get the right nutrition to your body. The second question which I get is, I've been trying gymming for months and days and weeks. I'm doing running, I'm jogging, I'm doing treadmill, but I'm not losing weight. Even though if I lose something, I feel like my skin is becoming loose. The biggest mistake here is that you are focusing only on cardio to lose weight. Now, cardio is good if you want to increase your stamina. But remember this thing, guys. There are two parameters that you need to focus on when you have to increase your metabolism. Number one, you need to become stronger. Why? Because a stronger muscle can perform an activity longer. A stronger muscle can do an intense level of activity. So, let's take for an example, if you're doing an exercise, if you're not strong, you cannot perform the exercise, right? So make sure that your workout routine has a healthy balance, a healthy mix of exercise, which is strength training or body weight training, along with cardio. Explore and become efficient at both the aspects of exercise. The second thing I want to talk about is the food part. We'll dive a little bit into this. So I address the question, that people say, I'm not eating this, I'm trying to avoid that, but it's still not happening. The problem is it's not the food, it's the quantity of food. Remember this one thing. It's a very simple tip I'll give you right away. It's not what you eat, it's how much you eat that makes the difference. If you get this basic thing cleared, It's going to solve a lot of your problems. Okay. Now, the third thing which I get, and this is from more than 90% of the people, they say that I don't have time. When you say you don't have time for your health, there is a problem. You need to know that health is wealth, right? And it does not take hours and 2 hours of workout every day. You need to dedicate 20 to 30 minutes if you can, have the right workout routine, and just be consistent with it. Consistency is the key. There is nothing beyond it. Okay. Now, one of the reasons when we talk to a lot of clients, and I get this thing a lot from the people I speak with, they tell me, that they don't like the way, the clothes don't fit in, they don't look good, and they have this a little bit of complex inside them. Okay. I want to tell you, particularly to those, who have this little bit of feeling deep inside, don't do this because you don't like how things are. Do not do this because you hate the way you are. You should do this because you absolutely and blindly love yourself. It's very simple, guys. When you love yourself, then if it takes exercise, if it takes healthy eating, then you will do it. Now you don't know how to do it. That's why we are here. Okay. So as I said earlier, today we are going to talk about one of the aspects for losing fat, that is the exercise part. So I'm going to show you few exercises which you can do from the comfort of your home. It doesn't take too long. And I'm going also to show you the different levels of exercise that you can do. Now, for this, you need to know more or less where your BMI levels are. You don't have to know the number, but you need to have an idea. For example, a person who's very, very overweight or in the obese category, their BMI is usually on the higher side. It's above 30. Okay. So for those of you, for you guys, you cannot perform the tough exercises. So we will start from there. So all the exercise that I'm going to show you will start from the category where the BMI is very high. Then we move on to the overweight category where it's the BMI which is from 25, 26 to 29, 30. And then I'm going to drill down to those of you who have a good body, who are fit enough, but they still have the tummy fat. So what is the level of exercise you guys need to do? Okay. So let's quickly jump into the exercise portion. And even before that, there's one thing I want to touch base on. We're talking about the mistakes that people make. One was long hours of cardio, and another thing which I see, men, women both, they go to a gym and they get, they ask a trainer, I'm ready, I'm excited, let's hit the weights, I've done some cardio, let's do it. It's very good. But make sure that you're doing the right exercise. Now, if you're going to the gym to lose fat, and if you're doing an exercise like a bicep curl, it's an absolute waste of time. Let me explain. When you want to burn out more calories, in very simple terms, you need to use more muscles together so that you can do more mechanical work. When you do this, when more, your body is working as one functional unit and you're burning more calories by using more muscles, it's easier to burn more calories in a shorter duration of time. Instead, if you're doing an exercise like a bicep curl, only a small muscle is getting engaged. So just imagine that 15 or 10 minutes you spend on these exercises, basically the isolation exercises for particular body parts, it doesn't make any sense, right? So make sure when you go to the gym, your routine is spot on correct. Okay. Your goal is different from someone who's trying to build a physique, a muscular body. Okay. They are at a different stage of fitness. You are going there with the intention to lose fat. So what kind of exercises should you be doing? The exercises should be those which involve larger muscle groups. Why? Because larger the muscle, the more mechanical work it does, the more calories it burns. You want to be efficient. You don't want to spend hours and 2 hours in the gym. Absolutely not needed. And today we are going to make it so easy for you that I'm going to show you few exercises that you can do even at your home. You don't even need to go to the gym. So after this session, you should really have no excuse. Okay, so let's begin. The first exercise which I want to demonstrate, it's squats. Now all of us know that you would have tried squatting by yourself. So today I'm going to explain you how to do it properly, safely from your home. So as we said, we are going to begin with the first level, which is for people whose BMI is over 30. So they are, they come in the category of obesity. Now these people, you are so, your size is so a little higher on the higher side, it's difficult for you to do a proper squat. Okay, that balance, that coordination, that strength is not there. So what you can do is, you can hold on to something. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to use this chair as a prop, and make sure that your feet, I'll show you the front view first. Make sure your feet is shoulder width apart. Okay, that's all you need to worry about. And before you begin to squat, hold on to something. Okay, remember, squeeze your hips and tuck in your abs. Okay, it's called bracing the core. It will keep your spine in a very stable and safe position. All right, use this bracing, that is squeezing the hips, tucking the core, for all the exercise that you do. Okay, keep it as a tip. Now this is for people over a 30 BMI. You hold something. Okay, again squeeze, tuck in, and slowly go down and come up. I'll do two more reps. Hold, squeeze, tuck in, slowly go down and come up. Okay, one more time. Slowly go down and come up. All right, so I hope it was quite easy for you to follow. The next exercise is for people who are in the overweight category. Okay, now for you guys, you don't need to hold on to something. You do the same exercise freehand with your body weight. So how to go about it? Again, feet shoulder width. Take the stance. Keep your hands in front of you so that you can counterbalance, so that if you feel that you're falling off, you can balance out yourself. Slowly go down, come up to parallel, and slowly come up. Again, make sure that the weight is on the heel. Okay, so when you're squatting, it's on the heel instead on the ball. This is another mistake which people make. Let me show you how not to do it. If you squat like this, where your feet is coming up, the heel is coming up, it's going to hurt your knees. Okay, here all the pressure is coming on the front. You would ideally want to keep it on the back. How to do it? Keep the pressure on the heel like this. Yes. Now let me show you a few reps. Down, up, down, up. All right. Now this was for the people who could do, who can easily do body weight squats. Moving on, for people whose BMI is below 25, who are fit enough but they still have tummy. For you guys, you need to, go the next gear. All right. So I will add a little jump at the top. So we do the same exercise. Take the same stance. Down, jump. I'll do a few more. Down, up. Again, down, squat jump. All right. Now this was more or less focused on the lower body, even though it works out your entire body as one functional unit. The next exercise, we are going to do a push-up variation. Okay, again starting for the people whose BMI is over 30. Make sure you have something to hold on to. Hold on to strong. Go back. Keep your spine straight and your scapula depression and retracted. Go down and up. And up. All right. Coming to the category of people who are overweight, you can add a little push at the top. So be careful while doing this exercise. Don't injure yourself. Do it safely. So from here, you go down and you come up and you push. And you go down, you come up and you push. Okay. Now going to the people who can do a normal push-up, I'll just do a couple of push-ups on the floor just to show you the technique. Again, this is the right push-up stance. Your wrist and shoulder should be in line. And up. For people who cannot do a push-up directly, you can go onto your knees. All right. Now we have done one lower body, we have done one upper body. I want to jump to a little higher intensity of exercise. So for that, we'll do a modified mountain climber. Again, starting with the category of people whose BMI is over 30. Hold on to something. Here. Just raise your knees above your waist. This looks easy, but trust me, you need to make sure that your technique is right and try to spend more time, become good at it first. Going to the second level of category. You guys can increase the speed a little bit. So maybe you can go at your own pace. I'll show you the best that you can do. All right. And now for the final category, people who are fit but a little bit of tummy. We do the same thing but on the floor. So get onto your push-up stance. Keep your spine straight and start. All right, that was good. I feel excited to work out more now. All right, moving on. The last set of exercise I want to give you is another variation focusing a little on the lower body. It's the most classic and very challenging lunges. Now again, for people who are very overweight, how can you do it? Yeah, I would advise you guys to hold on to something and then get into a lunge position. Very important, and make sure you see this. Your knee should be directly on top of your heel. Okay, be very careful or else it will come on the knees. Okay, hold on. Right posture, keep it straight. Down, up, push from the heel. down, up. All right. Then going to the next level where you don't need a support. I'll show it from the front. Try to maintain good, straight, erect posture. We'll do alternate lunges. Down, left, on the right, on the left, on the right. Now, for the final category, you can add a variation. So, let me show you sideways. You go forward and then you go backward. Then you change. Go forward, go backward. One more time. Forward, backward. Forward, backward. So let's continue our discussion. I have one last thing I wanted to talk about. So we spoke about a little bit about nutrition in the beginning, and we also saw what exercise you can do. Coming back to nutrition, you need to remember few things. The first one is, as I had told you earlier, is the quantity of food that makes the difference. Remember this. If you think that you have to have juices or fruits to lose weight, you're wrong. If you feel that you have to give up on the foods you love, then again you're wrong. One biryani or one pizza or one ice cream won't make you fat. One salad absolutely won't make you thin. See at the grand scheme of things. Okay? Have a cheat meal here and there. It's okay. I'm telling you as a coach, you can absolutely enjoy it. Because it's more in the mind. Half of the battle is in the mind. You win your mind, know that you're doing good, know that you're doing this because you love yourself, and for anything else, reach out. Don't hesitate to ask. Okay? We are here. We are helping so many people every day. This is what we love. This is what our passion is. So again, I'll just sign off by saying one last thing. Do this, do exercise. Fitness is the most powerful tool that all of us have. You have absolutely no limit to what you can achieve, what your body can accomplish. So make sure you stay positive, stay strong, and do exercise because you absolutely love yourself.